Okay, there is another a little bit of exercise you can do, which you can complete this with the basic sketching skills you picked up through my previous video. It used to be able to sketch the older UWE logo. So let's go to Solidworks and see that. You can Google this logo, download this yourself, or I'll put the image along with this video too. There are a few things happening here. I'm going to ignore the lettering Bristol here. We'll try and get UWE as it is. It sits within a nice square, and I think I'm going to hit that with a couple of circles here. So a couple of concentric circles there and there. I'm going to trim away the stuff I don't need. Obviously, I'm going to, that looks like that's the divided line there. So I'm going to go across, sketch that line, trim, and hopefully we'll end up with this logo here. I will probably come back to this logo a fair few times just to remind myself what it looks like. So over to SolidWorks. As usual, I'm going to start with a new part file. Our template opens every single time quite correctly with all of my mouse gestures as required. I don't really want to look at the, tell you what, this time I want to sketch on the front plane. I fancy an adventure. Right, okay, so I am going to get myself a squarish shape, a rectangle, you know. I'm going to go with that particular one, center to corner one. And make it look like a square about this big. Okay, I'm happy with that. Tell you what, I don't think I like the construction lines in the middle, so I'm going to get rid of those. SolidWorks may try and complain, but that's fine. That's just the way it's going to be. It didn't, so I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. I know I need to intersect that with two circles, but before I go ahead and do that, I want to show a new command. This is called drawing a construction line. So I'm going to head over to the line tool. Here, it allows me to draw a construction line. So if I select that, pre-select that, I don't really need to pre-select it. I can actually turn existing lines into construction lines later. However, it's probably easier for me to have that bit of a plan in place. So I'm going to go make sure it's a nice horizontal line. And that just gives me an idea where our center point is, above and below, etc. Let's look at that again. So the plan is now, we kind of have this line here. I need not 2, 3 circles, just realized. So I'm going to go find myself a nice location round about here and draw 3 circles, 1, 2, and 3, and then save the stuff I need and get rid of the ones I don't really need. Okay. 2 lines, one that goes that way, one that goes that way. Okay, now that looks about 30 degrees. Right then, circle tool. I'm just waiting for that dash line to let me know that I'm in the right location. First circle. I'm going to go back to that center point. As I said before, we're not doing this to dimensions, we are only freestyling, so it doesn't really matter if you get it slightly different. This is your own version of UWE's logo. Okay, right, we got a fair few things happening here now. In order to avoid any confusion, I should just trim away the stuff I don't need instantly. I'm going to make sure I'm in trim to closest, so I'm going to let that go, and that go. I don't need all of that. I know I just need that bit there and all of that band remains, but we'll tidy that up in a minute. Okay, right, first up I need a line that goes from the center point to the edge, a line that goes from there to there, another line that goes from there to there, and that should pretty much do the job for us. So we have that profile there. I can let go of that circle. We're getting there. So line tool, starting there. Line tool starting there, probably roughly about there. As I said, it's not really about the accuracy. It's about getting to know some of these tools within SolidWorks. Right, okay, we got a fair few things now. I also need that lettering here, and it'll be quite interesting to be able to get that right and get that looking right too. Okay, I know I don't really need this bit of the line, so I'm going to let that go in a minute. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything before I head over to trim. Too late for that, I'm doing it. Ooh, it's warning me that I'm going to lose the midpoint of that. I'm going to say yes to that because I'm such a maverick. I'm ready for everything. Okay, cool. I have that profile there. I have that triangle, and that shape there that blends into that space. Fine. I need that opened up so I can get rid of that little segment and that little segment there. Let's do that now. Trim. Delete that bit there. Ooh, look at that. And trim that bit there. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. There's a double line that comes across, goes down. That is what actually stops it flowing all the way out and cutting that bit of definition, that corner out. So I'm going to draw myself that little bit of double line there across, that L shape there, just to get that intersection. So once again, in the line tool, I didn't mean that. So I'm gonna escape out. See, this is always a danger of latching onto the sketch like that. So SolidWorks didn't know I just wanted a line, a freestyle line from that point onward. So I'm gonna go probably try not to click onto any of the snap points. What are snaps? I'll talk about it in my next video. Okay, right. So there is that. I'm gonna get rid of these dangly bits here. And I think I need to lose that bit there too. So that gives me one continuous space all the way up to that point there. I know in a minute I need to come back and delete that. So let's make sure that is the case. Delete this element here. Say yes to that. Okay, we're looking more or less like it now. I think I need to let that go. It would be nice if I can show you these side by side. When I render this video, I'll make sure the image is hovering, not loitering, is hovering on the video stream somewhere. Okay, so I got that nice bit of shape there. That wedge is cut out. That's one continuous space all the way. So that is that one continuous space all the way across, flows in here, quite nice. I got those two circles sitting there. That probably I could have done with a smaller circle. That just looks like slightly bigger radius. It doesn't matter, we are freestyling as I said. Quick cover up. Okay, right, time to get the lettering in. For that purpose, I'm going to go back to my construction line. And for the text tool to work within SolidWorks, you need somewhere for the letters to sit. So wherever you want it, you just literally draw yourself a construction line. And you get the letters to sit on that line. So as I said, construction line it is a bit of a sacrificial bit, really. It doesn't really hinder with your creation of solid bosses or anything else you might generate from the sketch. They are just for construction. Right, I'm going to go into a new entity which is called text. In there, I want to select, when the blue box is active, I want to select that line as where I want my text to appear. And this is where I can type, caps lock on, UWE. Now that doesn't look right, I know. We can change that by using some of these. So I'm going to say, can we do that? Can we do that? Oh, yes, we can. So just literally toggling between all of those, it gives me the right thing. Now, clearly, I don't want that to be sitting in there. I want that to be nice and centered. Look at that. Okay, a bit bigger might help. I'm going to go and take the document font option, and I'm going to go into the font. Probably pick the biggest one. We got nothing to lose. I'm going to go points, 72. Let's see what that looks like. That looks pretty good. I think I need a slightly bigger number. I'm gonna go back into font. Can I think of bigger number than 72? Probably my age, 85. Okay. Now I'm gonna tweak that up a little bit. That looks okay to me. Now then, I think we're done. Whoa, so excited. This is nice. Exit the sketch. Look at that. Beautiful bit. Right, that's the exercise.